Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I know some of you all are on in the southeast and are experiencing some horrible storms there. Um, Sending prayers out to you and your family. We want you guys to stay safe. So I know a few folks will not be around that had wanted to. But this is my monthly live, and let's see if we can get ourselves plugged in here. I did send the link to myself so that you guys can see what I'm working on today. Now, let's see. If you are in here, just say good morning so I can see who all is here. Let's see. All right. Good morning, Sharon. All right. Let's see if we can get this camera turned around. I'm going to get started shortly. I do have a project that I'm working on. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Hopefully, I can flip it so that you guys can see it. Sewing table. All right, let's do it. Hopefully that works. So we're going to turn that mic off. So hopefully that's better. All right. I know this is early for a lot of folks. I initially was going to go live at 8. Uh-oh. I still hear some feedback. I hope you guys aren't hearing that. You have to let me know if you're hearing. If you're hearing any feedback. But anyway, I was going to go live at 8. And then I realized that I'm supposed to do this walk today, but it's raining here pretty bad. Everything is wet and the walk might get canceled. So if it gets canceled, I'm going to stay on longer with you guys and try to actually finish some of the project. All right, let's see. I'm going to bring my sewing table into the video here. All right, and some of you all may remember this project that I worked on. This jacket, hold on a second, y'all, because that sound is driving me crazy. I guess it's nothing I can do. I still hear myself in my ear. Anyway, this part of the jacket came from the bustier that I created. And some of you guys were asking, what are you going to do with the rest of the jacket? Well, that's what we're going to work on today. I had started putting this shorter piece of denim attached to it. And when I tried it on, I think I tried it on at the end of one of the videos, and I just didn't really like it. It wasn't doing it for me. So, excuse me. So I'm going to use some longer pieces of denim and attach and do like a longer kind of jacket, duster type thing. I just feel like that'll be more dramatic, and I feel like I'll get more wear out of it. I may take the sleeves off. I haven't decided yet. So, all right, you guys, say good morning. Let me know where you're from. I see we got a few people in this morning. And then if you guys have ideas and there's something that you would like to see me create, just let me know. I try to do these at least once a month. I'm going to try to do them twice a month. Hi, Faith. How are you? I'm going to try to do them twice a month next year. It's a stretch, but I just think it's fun. I love connecting with you guys and hearing about what you're working on and trying to create some of the ideas that you guys may have. Hi, Carla. Oh, from North Carolina. I hope you and your family are safe and staying dry. I was just listening to the radio. Most of y'all know I don't watch TV, but I do listen to a lot of NPR, and they were reporting on what was going on with the storms, and it's just really, really sad to hear all of the devastation. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good morning, more in 24, and uh, Jeanette. Oh, you're here in Chicago. Yeah, rainy, dreary morning here in Chicago. I was really hoping the sun was going to come out today. I was looking forward to the weekend. I had a long, long work week, and I had an offsite meeting, and it was just a lot. And I was so tired yesterday, but I was looking forward to the weekend to be able to get out and get some fresh air. But yeah, not happening. Oh, you're going to make the tie belt. Oh, great, great, great. Thank you. Thank you. I really, if you all try out any of the designs that I share in my upcycles, you guys have to send me a picture so that I can share it. I'm working on a video that will highlight the things that you guys are making. So send me an email. It's in the description box. I put my email in the description box, and send me a picture, and I will be sharing those soon. Towards the end of the year, I'm trying to collect photos from folks from all year. But I know a lot of you guys are doing work with ties and with denim, and I just love to see all of that. So, I just love to see all of that. So please share them with me so that I can share them out. Harriet, you're from Charlotte as well. Hope that you guys are doing well and are staying dry out there. Yeah, but definitely, for sure, share those pictures with me. And then if you look down in the description box, it should be down there. I have reignited my blog and my newsletter. I'll be sending out a newsletter periodically. I haven't determined if it's going to be weekly or not. It's probably going to be weekly starting out, because I do have a lot of coupon codes for different stores to shop with. And I want you guys to have those, especially as we lead up to the holidays and people are, looking to shop and what have you. So I want to share those with you. So definitely go to my blog, click the link to sign up so that you can get those updates, because YouTube lags. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see a lot going on in my stories, but you don't see that on YouTube until like a week or two later. So if you want to get access to the like my OOTD, and you want to be able to find those pieces, then that's where you want to sign up for the blog post and the newsletter. And then also my LTK store. I try to post on there daily. I did take a break for about a month because it's pretty intense and I just needed to I just needed to reset. So I do still take photos of my OOTDs every day, and I do have the clips ready to go, but I just posting to LTK was getting to be a lot. And I really wanted to focus my attention on YouTube because this community means so much to me. And that was where my focus is. But I say all that to say that if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get updates there. You'll get codes as soon as they're available there. You will get, as I'm looking at different brands and even as I'm thrifting and shopping consignment, I find pieces often that are still in the stores. And so I know some people like to thrift, some want to buy new. I do both. So I share all of that over here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, from Arlington, Beverly from Arlington. Yeah, I used to live in the DMV, so I'm very familiar with Arlington. Let's see. Vicky, welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that project. And I just realized that I am running out of straight pins, and I went to grab some this morning. And I didn't have a whole lot. I'm going to grab a light because I feel like it needs to be a little brighter. So let me go grab my light. And I don't. All right. We have got light. Hopefully this holds up and it doesn't. Okay. I think that's a little better. Okay. And you guys will see here, this was the project from the last live. We did the bucket hat, and I'm working on editing my New York vlog now. When I went to New York, I went to see the Sleeping Beauties exhibit at the Met, and it's in the video. You guys will see it if you watch it. But there was a hat by Loewe that looked exactly like this. The shape and everything was exactly the same. It didn't have the patchwork. I don't believe it had the patchwork like this, but it was basically the same. And Loewe actually frayed these edges around here. The hat was the same. The hat was $265. Yeah. Yeah. $265. So y'all can make your own Loewe bucket hat. But yeah, this was last month's project. Okay. So I just want you guys to see that. I had it on the table for you. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Missouri. Oh, welcome from Missouri. Well, you're nearby. And then, oh, Gamma. Oh, you got to go. Yep, definitely catch the replay. Sign up for the newsletter. Check out the LTK. Now, I don't just do fashion and clothing in my LTK store. I also do supplies, upcycling supplies. And is that too much light? I don't want to look too crazy. Okay, I just thought I needed to be a little brighter. And actually that light is kind of bothering me. But I also put in there my upcycling supplies. I also put in links to pieces on Poshmark. So even if I buy something new in the store or I thrift something, I will do the research to find out where you can purchase the item. I even put in where you can buy bulk ties online. So definitely check out my LTK store, because as soon as I find something, I try to put it over there so that you all can buy it. Alrighty, let's work on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece off, because I don't like it. I put this on here. I tried it on and it it wasn't doing it for me. I mean, I think maybe in a different jacket it might be okay, but let me just pull this down a little bit so you can see. And I think it's cute, but I think I just want something a little more dramatic. And I think I want to do something with the sleeves. So you guys are right here in my thought process. So this is how I think about designs when I'm upcycling. I try stuff on, I look at it, I see whether or not I really like the way it looks. Hi, Erica. Okay, I was going to say. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so this is what I initially was looking at. And I do think that this is a cute look. I do. But I want a little more. So, okay. So all this was what was left over from the bustier. And most of you guys have seen that video, but there was a bustier that I created from a blazer, and I just cut the bottom off. I added some elastic in the back. I changed out the buttons, put some boning in. I know it was a lot. It was a bit of a complicated upcycle, but you can do it the best way that it suits you. I'm just here for inspiration. That's it. Inspiration and guidance on, how to do certain things. So we're going to take this off. Oh, the Poshmark is Jen Restyle, but it's linked in the description box below. So I think I put everything in there. I think I put everything in the description box. If I didn't, I will update it. So I'm going to take these pins out because we're going to do something different here. All right. Let me know if you guys can see the description box, and if you can't, let me know. All right. Just gonna. All right. So what I also brought to the table are some jeans, because I definitely want to do denim at the bottom. So I tried to pull some denim from my stash that had similar hue. I don't know that I did a great job at it though. This one's a little light. This one's got these little striations in it. And this one's a dark denim. But I think it's okay. I think it's fine that they don't match exact. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're not looking for exact matches. Let's slide this over a little bit so you guys can see. All right. And then I also have this pair. If you guys have been around for a while, you might remember these. These were from a show that I did in Atlanta for Atlanta Sustainable Fashion Week, which is this weekend. And unfortunately, I could not be there. I was supposed to be there, but I couldn't be there due to a work obligation. So anyway, I sold the jacket that went with it, and I have the jeans left over. So we're going to use these as well. And I don't feel like seam ripping this apart. So yes, I'm just going to cut it. Let's see if we got any more. All right. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have ideas on, upcycles that you want to see me work on, please let me know. My members only section, we are working on a project right now. Their homework is actually due on Monday. So we have we spend a much longer time over there, and we work on very specific projects. And if anybody is interested, this is a upcycle class. It's a smaller group, so it's very kind of targeted, and you don't have to be any certain level of sewing or anything like that. But I am planning for a meetup next year so that we can go thrifting and maybe do some upcycling and meet up somewhere. So I haven't decided yet, but it's all going to depend on timing and all of that. But I'm looking forward to hopefully meeting some of you all in person. But I want to give you guys enough time to plan for that. But I'll be talking about that in an upcoming video. Sorry, there's noise coming from outside. It said it's going to rain all day. I'm just checking the weather again. Yeah, it looks like it might stop around 9 or 10, and then it's going to be windy. The good thing about it is that it's not too cold here, but I don't mind the rain. All right, so right now I'm just taking this pocket off. I'm starting with these jeans. I should get my seam ripper. I'll be right back. All right, good morning, Savannah. In the house. Oh, good. You made it through. Oh, hey, Sharon. I didn't see your name first. I just saw your comments. Yeah. Yeah, we have fun over there. And the project that these guys are working on, oh my gosh. I just love the spin that they put on it. All right. So I'm starting with this pair of jeans first because I don't know when I would, use these for anything else. And I've already cut them up. So I figure, let me just start with these. This is probably just easier. So see how easy that is with the seam ripper. All right. So we're going to take these pockets off. I mean, this design was cute with the jacket, but by itself, it's meaningless. So there we go. And then I might do something with these pockets later. I actually am thinking about making another pocket skirt. If you've been following me for a while, and when I say a while, I mean like at least 3 or 4 years, I did a show in Brooklyn for Brooklyn Fashion Week, and I had this jacket or long coat in there. It was made from pockets, and I had this idea. It's like, yeah, I gotta do something again with the pockets. So you will see that coming soon. All right, I'm gonna move these other pieces out the way because we're gonna need to figure it out. Sharon, did you see my note about Monday? I haven't checked the messages, but hopefully you saw my note about Monday. All right, so the way I envision this is that this is a long jacket, and at the bottom is the waistband and the pockets. That's how I'm envisioning it now. So I think I'm going to start with cutting here at the bottom. Cut right along my flat fill seam and through to the crotch area. And then we're going to cut the middle as well. Now I did add some fabric here at the bottom because the model, well, all the models, they always have like these really, really long legs. And so anytime I do pieces for shows, I always have to add extra to any pants or anything that I'm creating, because they're like these Amazon women. They're so tall and they have such long legs. So I always end up having to add fabric at the bottom of everything. So I'm going to cut this off. I do have a show that I'm participating in December here in Chicago. I don't have the details on it, but when I do, I will share. And then I'm also going to, I am the creative director for another Revolution Runway show here in April. I think it's late April. That one, I definitely encourage you to come to, and we shall have the date very soon to be able to share with you all. But if you want to see a runway show live and in person, that is one to come see. All right, so I am separating that. All right, good morning, Pearlin. Excuse me. All right, so we have one piece here. All right. One leg. Now we're going to do the same thing on the others. Let's start with the easiest one first. Cut that one off. I'm cutting right through the waistband. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I'm really not trying to make it more difficult. And now we're going to cut the inside. Cut this piece off. And then we'll cut here next to the seam. Okay. Again, for those that are just joining, I am working on an old project that I started, but didn't finish, and it was left over from a recent upcycle that you guys saw the video, and that was that bustier top that I made from a men's suit jacket. And some of you were asking, what are you going to do with the rest of the jacket? And I hadn't decided. I've been playing around with it quite a bit. I did this presentation. It was a presentation at the 21C Hotel Museum here in Chicago. And the theme of the event was blazers, bubbles, and bourbon. So it was really a nice event. And I had hoped to finish this piece for that show, but it didn't work out. mainly because I couldn't make up my mind on what it was I wanted to create. So, all right, I'm just taking this Calvin Klein tag off. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad you all like the bucket hat. Yeah, that was a request from, I think, the July Live. And I was just like, okay. And then when I saw the way it turned out, loved it. Loved it and plan to make a few more. Okay. Really got this on stitched on here good. So how's everybody? How are you all doing this morning? What are you working on? Are you all working on any sewing projects? Do you have any other questions? Okay. Yeah, they really got this tag on here. And they have no intentions of this falling off. Okay. Yeah, I know this is really early for folks on the West Coast. Because, what is that? 2 hours behind? I think so. That's where my family lives. Yeah, I really want to go back out to Los Angeles, but I don't know when I'm going to get out there. All right. We are almost got this off. And then we're going to cut around. All right. So now we have this one. So I'm going to put that over there with that one. And now we have this piece. Hi. Hello, Serenity. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Tell us where you're from. If you're working on a sewing project, let me know. Oh, you're going to do the ruche blouse. Yes, the one with the, what is the word I'm looking for? It has the ties in the front and in the back, and you pull them up and it gives you like a nice little blouse effect. Yeah. Oh, Serenity, you're from Chicago. So yeah, so you got this dreary weather as well. All right, I have to figure out now, and this is a decision that I often have to make when I'm upcycling denim. When I use jeans, yes, the drawstrings, yes, Faith. When I use denim jeans and I'm upcycling, I have to think about what I'm going to do with the zipper. Typically, I will just cut up the middle like this. And then I'll go in with my seam ripper and I will detach the zipper like that. Okay. And then go in there. Get the rest of it. It's like doing surgery. Okay. Figure I'll do it the way that I normally. Sometimes I do it differently. It just depends on my mood and what I'm trying to create. All right, so what's going to happen? That wasn't my intention. I was planning on doing something different. So what's going to happen is this zipper now just stays intact on this side. The other option, because now I'm concerned that this is going to be heavy, and we'll weigh down the jacket. I'm going to see if I can. Okay, Serenity. That's my friend on there. She's so silly. Okay. So we're going to take this whole piece off and hold it up so you guys can see it. All right. We're going to take that off because what's going to happen is this is going to end up being heavy. Pearl Lynn did several of your tie accessories this week. Oh, great. Definitely send me a picture. Look at my, if you look below, there is my email is in there. And email me a picture of your work because I'm working on a video to share you guys' projects. And I'll also be doing it in a blog post. So please share with me how your project turned out. I would love to share that. The information is below. The blog is below. And for those of you who, if you can't see it, it is jenrestylefashion.blog. Just go on there, sign up for my newsletter. My email is jenrestylingfashion@gmail. Send me a picture. I want to share you guys' projects because that is what this is all about. All righty. I'm going to start with my scissors. And then I'll go in with the seam ripper. Maybe I'll stick with the scissors a little longer. There we go. Once you get it started, those of you who work with denim, once you get it started, it's usually gets a little easier. Okay, so now I can go in with my seam ripper and the stitches out. All right. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Chrissy from Pittsburgh. Welcome. Yeah, if you guys come in, let me know where you're from. Let me know if you guys have been working on any projects, any sewing projects. If you are working on projects that were inspired by something I created over here, definitely share those with me. Send me an email. I want to be able to share those with everybody. Some of you guys have sent me some inbox messages on Instagram. And the problem with that is that sometimes I'm not in a position to save it right away. So I prefer if you email it to me, and then that way, when I'm ready to create the video or the post, it's right in one place. Sometimes things get lost over there on IG. Love IG, but sometimes they get lost. And I get so many inbox. I get so many inbox messages. It's so hard to keep up over there. So if you guys are here over on YouTube, definitely use my email to show me your projects. All right, this is not working out the way I had hoped. All right, I'm going to try to take this little. Oh, nice, Samantha. Welcome from Columbia, South Carolina. She's working on a flared pair of jeans for Hispanic Heritage Month. That is awesome. I would love to see your finished product. All right, so it looks like this 5K walk that I was supposed to do today is actually going to happen inside. I didn't think they were going to actually do it, but they found a place to do it inside. So I will work up until my ride gets here, and then I'll label this part 1, and then I will finish it up, and I'll post the rest of it not on a regular posting day. You guys, I changed my posting to Thursdays and Sundays. So you guys have another video coming tomorrow. But I changed it because I just needed a breather in between posting on Thursday and then having to have a video go up on Saturday. It was just a lot of pressure. And I don't always have a chance to get the videos edited. And so it makes it difficult. Since this seems to be so much of a struggle, because I want to really show you guys what my vision is for this jacket. So we're going to leave that for later and show you what we're going to do. So I think the first thing I want to do is focus on the lower part of the jacket, just for the sake of this video. I don't want to start messing around with the sleeves because I think the most dramatic part of it is going to be the bottom. So my plan is to add these panels to the jacket. And that means that this is going to end up coming just below my calf, just based on the length. So I think we want to do something like that. Yeah, see that? Should I do it the long way so you can see it better? So I think I want to put, let's see. This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling, let's see. I want you guys to see the whole table. There we go. All right. So I think I want to put this leg like that. I do want to finish off the edge. I do want the front of it to be finished. And then this piece already has the seam. And I like the idea of having this at the bottom. You know, when I create, I like to pay homage to whatever the piece used to be. And so I think like keeping this part of the waistband, the pocket, I like that idea. All right, so I think this is probably going to go here like that. And then we'll probably add a different piece of denim to these sides. So here we go. We've got another. And I could also. So all these jeans are made so differently. Like this one has the flat felt seam on the outside, but on the inside it's just got a regular plain seam. So it's not going to be as decorative, or it's not going to be like how this one is. So do we want to use these? I like them. They definitely give a different look. And see how this is made? This doesn't have a regular pocket like that. See the difference? It's just got like a little slip pocket on one side and a slip pocket on the other. Anybody got ideas? All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just cut it. I bought these jeans. You'll see them in a recent thrifting video haul. These are For All Mankind. And I tried them on in the store. They fit. I got them home. I wore them. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me in them. It was the first day of fall. It was a rainy day. And I had such a problem figuring out what shoes to wear because they were at that awkward length. They're long, but they're not long enough. They're short, but they're not short enough. And I just decided they're not working for me. So they're getting cut up. So we are going to keep this flat fell seam intact on one side. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut. And these are not cheap jeans. This is a good quality jean. But they weren't working. And then I thought, well, maybe I could just add some fabric to the bottom and lengthen them. Nope, that's just too much. They're not that great. They fit good, but they're not that great. All right, so we're going to come up all the way to the waistband there. So I think we could do that there, and then the other side, we'll do the same thing. Okay, so now we're just cutting this off. We're going to use one for one side, one on the other, and then we're going to use those other jeans to start working our way around to the back. And I'm pretty confident that I'm going to need at least one more pair of jeans. So I do have another pair of jeans over here on the side. Okay. All right, so we're going to start here at the back. I'm going to cut down the flat fell seam, leaving the belt loop here. All right, we are coming back up to another zipper, and I'm going to cut across the top here. Keep that. And try not to go down the same rabbit hole I went before. I'm going to try to make this a lot easier and quicker. I'm going to take these few little stitches out up here. Okay. And then I'm just going to clip the top of the zipper off. Okay, there we go. That's a lot easier. All right, if you're new here, if you just joined, so I see the number of viewers changing. If you're new here, welcome. This is my monthly live upcycle where I work on something. It just depends on what I'm feeling at the time. But I welcome any questions, any thoughts, ideas on things you would like to see me work on. I do have quite a few upcycles coming your way. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen them over there in the short form. If you follow my YouTube shorts, you've seen them over there. And then they go up on the shorts, and then they end up in the videos. But I have reinvigorated my vlog. I encourage you to sign up for the newsletter so that you can get all of the information in advance, because by the time I get to YouTube, it's already like, especially if it's around fashion or any clothing items or products that are new, that's where I will put, uh-oh, my image is going in and out, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me know, you guys, if you can't see me. I had a light on, but the light was so bright and it was bothering my eyes. So I turned it off. So sorry. But if you sign up for my newsletter and jenrestylefashion.blog, you'll get information on coupon codes or sales that are coming up. I also share over there more current, so you'll get things in more real time. And then if you also follow me on my LTK store, that's where I post. I try to post daily. And like I was saying earlier, I did take a little bit of a break because it was getting to be a little intense. But not only do I share fashion and clothing, but I also share the products that I use to create the upcycles. So, like those grommets and the tools that you need to use for the grommets, where you can buy bulk ties. If I am thrifting or shopping, I do research to find out where you can buy the pieces. And sometimes it's on Poshmark, sometimes it's somewhere else. I try to link things in the description box below so you don't have to go multiple places. But if you're ever looking to see if there was something that I wore and whether or not I was able to find it somewhere else, that's where it will be. So, yeah. Let's see what we got here. So you did okay, Perlin, you did the Obi belt with the 4 ties. You'll send me an email. Let's see. AF1, so you said the image is going in and out. If you guys are having any problems seeing, just let me know. Oh, we got a lot of folks from North Carolina. Aisha, you are from North Carolina. Hope you all are doing well and staying dry. And, we've been hearing about the storm, the hurricane, and everything over there. But hope you guys are doing okay and staying safe. Appreciate you all being on here this morning. I know it's a difficult time for everyone. And even, my friend Tammy, she lives in Atlanta, and we're actually going to try to do a live later this week. So fingers crossed. Definitely check out my post. I will let you guys know. I'll confirm by Monday what day we're going to go live, but we're going to go live during the week, maybe. But anyway, she had a lot of rain and she was actually having water in her basement. So I know it doesn't quite compare to what some other people are having to deal with, but it definitely shows that the storm is impacting a lot of people in a lot of places. So anyway, again, because we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon, sign up for the newsletter. Definitely keep your notifications on so you know when I go live. If you follow me over on Instagram, I am going to start going live over on Instagram as well. I wanted to try to do that at the same time that I'm doing this, because that way I can get them both done at the same time. But it doesn't have the same capability that StreamYard has when you can bring on, the screen. Well, I guess you could. It'll be like bringing on a person. I have to figure that out, but I am going to do some lives over on Instagram, and I'm going to try to do them in conjunction with the live over here just to make it easier on me. All right, let's get back into this upcycle. I'm going to work on this until, like I said, until my ride gets here for me to get ready to go. So I really like the way this piece, the back, turned out. I decided not to separate it because I just wanted to see how I was going to feel about how that looked. And I kind of like it. So let's see what that looks like. This is the jacket. And if I put this in the back, how do I feel about that? keeping the hem in. I think I like it, y'all. I think I'm good with it. So how about this? So let's do this. And again, this is part 1. You guys will see the rest of it hopefully later in the week. It will not be as part of my regular posting schedule, but you'll get to see the finished product. So I'm just pinning this on the back just to see if I like it enough. Sunshine, blue skies in Charlotte. Tornado warnings ended yesterday. Biggest threat was fallen trees. Oh, okay. All right, Harriet. That's good to hear that it's kind of past at this point. All right, so this is the back. That's the back. And I like it. At the bottom, it looks like this. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the unfinished look at the bottom. And I think this piece is probably going to go in one of my shows, honestly, you guys. Just as I'm looking at it now. Now I need to figure out, because I'm coming around to the sleeve, I do need to think about what this is going to look like. And I think I want to do a funky kind of sleeve with it. So let's do this. Let's go in. We're going to take this sleeve off. Oh, this is coming off pretty easy. Sometimes these sleeves do not come off easily. Anybody who has done any deconstructing, you guys know. On the members only side, we did a whole session on deconstructing the proper way. Because if you don't take things apart correctly, it could just be a big headache. It's not necessarily a mistake, but it could just be a big headache. All right, and this is not bad. Unfortunately, the lining isn't coming out with it, which means I'll need to go back in and take the lining. Or maybe not. Maybe I leave the lining in so that the sleeve has lining. All right, so if you notice, as I'm taking this out, the shoulder pad is getting exposed, as well as all of the inner workings of the men's blazer. But look at that. Boom. Able to take that apart like that. It's wonderful. Love it when it comes. Now, they don't always come apart easy like that. So don't do this at home if you are not absolutely sure. Okay. Oh, I see where you see my image is going in and out. Yeah, because I'm closer to the light. Here we go. There we go. Oops, now that made me go out even more. Okay. I think that's a little better. All right, we're just coming up now on the other side. All right, so the sleeve is off. We do, oh, it did come off. The lining did come off with it, so that's great. I'm just gonna cut this. It's nothing left. All right, so toss that to the side. And I'm debating on keeping this shoulder pad in here. I think I need to give it the shape and support that the weight of this jacket is going to require. So I'm just going to bring the seam out. It was pressed in, but I'm going to just pin it. So I don't want this to move around too much. I need it all to kind of stay in place. And as you begin manipulating the fabrics, sometimes things move around and I don't want it to do that. So I'm just putting some pins in here along the edge to keep it in place. Okay. So we got that. All right. Now, sorry, I got to move the computer so that you guys can see. I'm going to push all that to the side. And uh-oh. Okay. My I think the light on, there we go. The light is a little heavy on the phone. So we're going to do, I was going to do my sleeve from here, but I think I want to keep this for the jacket. So I have these jeans. Y'all should see the stacks and stacks of denim jeans that I have. Okay, I'm just going to try to help with the image. All right, that seems like that's a little better. I think I want to use these for making a sleeve. And we're going to use the old sleeve to help us make a new sleeve. So all we really want is the shape. Maybe not. I go back and forth so much. This is what goes on in my head as I'm creating. I look at something, I decide I like it, I change it because I don't. And then sometimes I just walk away from it and come back to it later because it's just not working out. Let's see. These jeans have a little distressing that there's a part of me that wants to incorporate that distressing in the sleeve. And then there's a part of me that wants to have this as the bottom of the sleeve. And I think that's what I'm leaning towards. I think that's what we want. Whoops. Okay. Let's grab, for the sake of time, my ride has not gotten here yet, so this is good. For the sake of time, let me grab this. I have a pattern. And it's something that I was going to be working on with you guys soon. It's a piece that I'm putting together for next year's show. And I'm using a pattern as a base, but the pattern, the base of the jacket, but the pattern has a sleeve that goes with it. I'm not using the sleeve. I'm just using the body of the jacket. And it has a sleeve. So we're going to use the sleeve to help us get the proper length. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get this distressing in there. I don't think that's going to work. So This would be the hem. I think we're going to go just to the side. Yeah, I'm going to have to avoid this distressing. The idea that I thought I had, I don't think it's going to work. So let's just go here and there. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that however I cut this, it's going to be long enough. Yeah, see that? It's going to be long enough for my arm. And it needs to be a longer sleeve. Like, I don't want it to just hit just perfect at my wrist. I need the length because I'm not sure what I'm wearing up underneath it. This is for the fall and winter. Yeah. All right. So we are going to stop right at the distressing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this right across. All right. And then I'm going to we're just going to figure that part out. I think it's going to be okay, but I'm not really sure, y'all. I'm not really sure. So I'm flipping it back over so that I can see the other leg that has the distressing on it, because I don't want that in the sleeve. But I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to put this little pattern on here just so I can get a shape. Now this looks like we should make it. Looks like we should make it. I think this is going to be long enough. Let's hope, you guys. If it's not, I'll add fabric at the bottom. Okay? I'll just add. But I want to keep this part intact, the side of the jeans, because I want this to be on the outside of the sleeve. Okay? And the inside will be the pocket part. Okay? So I'm going to use this pattern just to give me a sleeve shape. We're going to start up there at the top. And we're going to come from out here. And we're going to make it a little big. Okay. So that just gives me, that's all I really needed was just sleeve shape. And I think we did good down here. All right. It's raining in New York today and we'll be all day off and on. You're in Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that it's going to be, and this is, we're getting the effects of the hurricane even as far north as we are. I was in Brooklyn a couple weeks ago, did some thrifting, working on editing that video now. It will go up next Thursday. And then my haul will go up on Saturday. And then, you guys, I will be preparing for Chicago Fashion Week. Yeah. And you will get all of the, not all of the events, but many of the events you guys will get over here. But follow me on Instagram for in my stories for kind of the day-to-day, the shows and all of that will be over there. Then I'll edit the video and then it'll be here. But I'll be preparing for Chicago Fashion Week in a couple of vlogs from now. All right. So we've got our basic shape. And I want to give a little fullness in here. So let's see. We're going to just cut down here. And now we have to determine who gets what. So this side is going to get that part of the zipper. And then this side will get that side. I'm trying to even it out. Normally I would cut over here. Oh, did I do it right? I didn't do it right. That's okay. And we're going to do the same thing here. Take the zipper off. I didn't think I was going to be on here past 8:30, but my ride isn't here, so we can keep going. Good morning to those of you who just joined. I will share with you what I'm working on. This is part 1. Part 2, I'll post later in the week. It will not be on my normal posting schedule, but because we're not going to be able to get this finished. But what I'm doing, you guys will remember if you have watched some of the most recent upcycles, I created this bustier from a men's suit jacket, and this is the suit jacket that was left over. So this is the cropped portion. I just removed the sleeve, and I am deconstructing several pairs of denim jeans, and I'm using those to create a longer jacket. And so that's what you see me now is deconstructing. Oh, you're in Chicago too. Absolutely. Yes, if you go, just Google Chicago Fashion Week and everything's listed. It's from the 9th to the 20th. So it is a long stretch. And it's not like your normal kind of fashion week where things are pretty centralized and you can just go from like one event to the next to the next. Some days there's only one event. Some there's presentations. Some are straight runway shows. It just kind of depends. You know, this is Chicago's first time really doing something like this, and it's interesting to say the least. So that's what I'm working on is I'm taking this leftover piece of the blazer and we're going to make it into something that I want to wear and probably something that will go into one of the upcoming shows. And you guys definitely sign up for my newsletter. I am going to be doing some giveaways and I'm going to do some, I'm looking forward to having a meetup with you guys soon in 2025. And I'm working to get to 20K. And when we get there, we'll start planning for a meet and greet, as well as thrift with me, and we'll do some shopping and maybe even do some upcycling. The place that I used to teach classes at, I'm actually going to work with them to use the space so that we have some place to work. But I would love to meet you guys in person and just have a great time in our community. All right. So my brother and I thrift found some hidden gems. When you're in Brooklyn again, I can show you around. Okay. Sound. Oh, all right. Hit the camera. I don't don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's the light. The light is so heavy. Yeah, I had a great time thrifting in Brooklyn. And that's normally where I thrift when I come. I used to go to New York like twice a month when I lived in DC. And when I had my, I would, everything was, in person at the time. And we had I taught a weekly upcycling class in Silver Spring. And once a month, we would get on the train or the bus. We take the mega bus sometimes we took the Amtrak, and we go up to New York, and we would start at Mood, and then we would go thrifting, and then we come back the next week and talk about all the stuff that we had purchased and what we were going to make. You guys can see some of those blog posts. If you go to my blog, you'll see some of that's still there. So I've been doing this for a really long time. But I always loved thrifting in Brooklyn. I always thought they had the best thrift stores, and I got some really nice pieces when I was there a few weeks ago. Again, I can't wait to get back. There were a few that I missed, and I mean, even though I was there for almost a week, I was there for the US Open as well. And so that is, that's one of my loves is tennis. And I ended up just spending something happened to the sewing table. Okay. Let's see what happened. All right. I don't know what happened to. Uh-oh. All right. I'm just going to try one more thing. We're going to start wrapping up soon. Uh-oh. Sorry, you guys. Somebody called and knocked the camera out. All right. Are we good? We are good. All right. Let's turn the mic off. Okay. All right. So we are going to be wrapping up because my ride is on her way. But what I'm doing here is I'm separating one side from the other so that we can have two separate sleeves. And I'll try to go back to this video and create chapters so that you all, and especially for those that come along to watch it afterwards, will know the steps that we took to get here. I'm not going to take all that loose. I'm not going to spend that kind of time. It's not worth it. It's not like I need the extra fabric. Okay. But I'll put chapters in here probably later tonight. And then I'm going to try to finish working on this tonight and do a try on and take some pictures. But this piece will probably go into an upcoming show. I'll add a little more to it. There we go. Okay. Now we're just going to cut this like that. And now we have sleeves. We've got this one. And what I'll probably do, instead of just folding it together and, stitching it regular, because I have this piece on here like that, I think I'm just going to overlap it and stitch down so that you can really see the fly. I just feel like that makes for the piece to be more interesting when you have like remnants of whatever it once was. Now, granted, that's going to throw my sleeve off a little bit, but I'll recut in there. So that's one sleeve. And then this one, we'll do the same thing. But this one has like the button here. So maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe leave this open and then put that on top of there like that. So this will be my two sleeves. Okay. And then I'll run a basting stitch across the top. I'll put the sleeves into the jacket. And then I will grab some other pieces of denim to make my way around the bottom of the jacket, because right now, just move these sleeves to the side and then we're going to wrap up, you guys. Right now for the jacket, we still have that other sleeve on there, but we took this one off. We have the back piece. So this is the back, and I've pinned it in place. And I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it this way because I do want it to be a little mixed match denim all the way around. So I got to think about it a little bit, but I've got to go and do this 5K walk. This has been fun talking to you guys. I do want to hear about your ideas on, what you would like to see me work on in the October live. Just let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter so you can get the latest and greatest. It will come out right now about once a week. It will be ahead of what comes out on YouTube. And it'll kind of be in line with what's going on over on Instagram, because over there it's like a daily update. But all the links are below. Also, my Pinterest, I don't think I put my TikTok link on there, but I think my link tree is on there, which has all the other links, as well as my Facebook page. And then I also have a Facebook sewing group. This is the group where you can share what you're working on. That's another place to send or let me know that you guys are remaking some of the things that I've been sharing with you. So definitely, if you're on Facebook, join our Facebook group. That link is below. I'm also on Threads, and I'm also on X, otherwise known as Twitter. So definitely you can contact me. You can get in touch and connect in a lot of different ways, but all those links are below. But this has been great. Thanks so much for joining today. And new video will drop tomorrow. It is I think it's a thrift with me video. Pretty sure. Let me just double check. It is. I'm trying my best to stay ahead. Yes, this is a thrift with me. This was a couple weeks ago. Tammy was in town. Some friends were in town. I went thrifting at Goodwill, and I think I also showed you guys my haul in this video as well. So, all right. That is it. Thank you guys so much for being on, and those of you who stayed the full time. I really appreciate you guys, especially the ones here from Chicago. I think I might do a Chicago meetup first for folks that are local, and then we'll do something bigger somewhere else. I just don't know where. I got to decide. So, all right, you guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Stay dry, and just have a good next couple days. All right. See you later. Bye.